Well, hi guys. This is going to be a little different. Today's date is June the 23rd, 2017. Like the previous video where I walked through the fields and got rather depressed, like I said, I was worried about the rain. Now the rain that's coming was the remnants of Tropical Storm Cindy. We got pounded by this rain. That's all there is to it. It started early Thursday morning. Thursday we got a little over 1.25 inches rain. And, you know, pretty well saturated everything. And then Friday morning it just let loose. We had a cold front coming from the north down. The excuse me, the remnants of this tropical storm with all its moisture was coming north. Well, they met right over right over Cincinnati, and it set up a corridor. It went all the way back through Indiana, across Ohio. And the rains just literally trained over the same areas. Just all day long. So, we're going to get into the video in a moment. But no, it's Friday the 23rd of June. And I'm going to take you for a ride up to the farm and back home, which usually these drives are no more than 10 minutes in any direction I go. But this turned out to be a little more of a challenge. Lots of high water in places that normally doesn't get. But at any rate, guys, like I said, this is the remains of Tropical Storm Cindy when it came north into the Ohio River Valley, and just gave us a ton of rain. I believe when they said it was all said and done out of the storm, we'd gotten over 5.5 inches of rain. So we got a bunch. Now I got to wait to see how long it's going to be to where I can even think about replanting. So hang on, guys. We'll be back here in a minute, and you'll pick up right here. So hang on.
You can see it's still raining heavy, at least over downtown, but there is some end in sight over the next couple of hours. So this is likely the worst of it. Now through around 6 or 7 o'clock is when we're seeing the heaviest of the rain. We'll start out here in southeastern Indiana. This is where we have a flash flood warning in effect until 6:30. So we still have another about an hour and a half on that. That goes out for Dearborn, Ohio, and Ripley County. We have some reports of some flooding on US 50 near Versailles. Also some numerous reports of flooding from law enforcement on various roads throughout southern Dearborn County, even down towards Rising Sun. The next flash flood warning includes downtown Cincinnati, which is still getting in on some heavy rainfall right now. In fact, it includes a good chunk of the 275 loop. We see rainfall amounts there in excess of 3 inches in some places, and it's still coming down pretty heavy. It also includes the northern end of Boone, Kenton, and Campbell County, so the southern end of the 275 loop. Places like Covington and Newport, Bellevue, Dayton, all the way down to Fort Thomas, still getting in on some heavy rainfall and a flash flood warning. Your phone may have went off from that a few hours ago. It extends all the way back towards Union Township and eventually into Claremont County. We have some more heavy rain ongoing with more flash flood warnings throughout much of Highland County. We know several roads are closed out there because of high water. There's several inches of water running over some of the roadways. That also includes Brown County, at least around Fayetteville. So that's the corridor of the heaviest of the rainfall. Radar estimating upwards of 4 inches of rain already, and we're adding on another inch of rain in many spots because we still have this heavy rain falling. In fact, some places out near Highland County may add on another 2 inches of rainfall. Still getting some rain ongoing Fayette, Union, Franklin County in Indiana. Butler County around Hamilton has some moderate rain, but I'm not getting any reports of flooding up in Butler County and around Hamilton. The rain there has been ongoing throughout much of the day, but it's been a little bit lighter and it's been a little bit spread out. So while we had upwards of 2 inches of rain in parts of Butler County, it's been a little bit more spread out. A heavy batch of rain now starting to move into I-75 corridor in northern Kentucky. This is along and south of right through Boone County. This includes Grant County. This is moving towards places like Brooksville and Maysville, which actually hasn't seen all that much rain yet today. But the storms are coming, and that flooding threat is coming too over the next couple of hours. In addition to the flooding threat, we also have a severe thunderstorm watch, and that goes out until 10 o'clock tonight for areas south and east of downtown, places like Georgetown and Maysville and Bracken and also Robertson counties, even out towards Adams County and Highland County. But from what I've been looking at on radar, I think our severe weather threat is diminishing, and it's mainly just that flooding threat that we're watching. So I suspect that they're going to cancel that flash or that severe thunderstorm watch for us a little bit early, probably before 10 o'clock. So here's the cold front that's been moving on in. That's been kind of the barrier in all of this tropical moisture from Tropical Depression Cindy, I should say, but you can see the spin down here moving towards Lexington, Kentucky. They're all meeting up, and that's why we have this steady band of rain that is just sitting over our downtown areas. Where we haven't had a lot of rain yet is West Union and Maysville, 80 degrees. That's why we still are getting a little bit of lightning there in northern Kentucky, because there's a little bit warmer, there's a little bit more instability. But there's some good news, and that comes in the form of overnight tonight when we finally get rid of the rain. By 10 o'clock, we're down to 68. I think we're done with the rain by around midnight, so it's not going to even rain all night long. Plus, the humidity will be decreasing behind that cold front that's moving on through. Our computer model shows us nicely how it's kicking on out of here by midnight. The lingering showers moving east of downtown down to around 62 degrees with much lower humidity tonight compared to what we have around now. It's a big treat. Tomorrow during the afternoon, this computer model, can you see a few of these specks of blue? That's just a stray shower or two popping up Saturday afternoon. I wouldn't even take the umbrella with you, but there's going to be a couple of us that may see a raindrop or two on the windshield, so I just wanted to let you know about that. Otherwise, we're looking at a pretty nice dry weekend. It's just going to be much cooler. Down to around 73 on Monday with a stray shower or two in the afternoon. It takes at least until the middle of next week, Paul, to get our temperatures back into the 80s with our next chance of storms. John Gum is coming up next. He'll have an update on it.
Never good when the end of your road becomes a spillway for about 6 inches of water, it looks like. This might be going to get ugly around here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is going to get real ugly. Oh, we'll take a little drive. Now I know there'll be high water on this road to the right. Always is up through there. If it rains much at all. Let's see what we got down through here. Water to the left. Lots of water to the right. Oh, lakefront property. Jesus. Just what we need on soybeans that are young. Buddy. And I do so just enjoy, love when people think when it rains that you gotta drive 100 mile an hour through. According to the National Weather Service, we've had over 2.5 inches of rain as of right now. So I'm quite sure we've had more than that, to tell you the truth. Lots and lots and lots and lots of water. Look, see how bad the farm looks. It's about 4 o'clock and 4:30, I think. This is all no-till ground, so the water just rolls off of it. It never has time to sink in. There's a river out there. And it just I'd say the beans around here have had six, 7 inches of rain in the last week and a half. Kind of what average corn is around here. That's pretty much what you would call average. They ain't no good looking fields. Just pitiful. Some fields around here that aren't even foot tall, like this. This is replant. Ooh, lordy. But that field was replanted. This field was replanted. It's pretty much everything's been replanted around here. This field here on the right was replanted. Soybeans, I believe, were replanted. Yeah. And a river runs through it. These were just finished planted yesterday or the day before, I forget. They finally got that field done. A little bit drier, and you know, they can get to it. Reach. I'm going to shut you off here for a moment, guys, and I'll be back. Yeah, lots of water standing. replant soybeans. Let's see. They were planted 3 weeks ago. Then they replanted part of it. And some of the replants haven't even come up yet. So, not looking the best around here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Creek's up. I don't recommend this, but it's what has to be sometimes. As far as crops around here, well, like I said, there's nothing that looks good. What you would say really good for this time of year. It's all kind of it's a mess. I'll just leave it at that. We don't have any good crops. Field here on my left was one of the first planted around here, and they've actually been in there 2 times as far as replanting it. There ain't nobody around that hasn't had to replant, I'll put it that way. Everybody's been replanting. There's just no getting around it. Kind of like, yes, I have been under the weather somewhat. Always nice. I don't know why they didn't put a truck's turn here for that road closed. No, they all wait till they get up to our road. But it's been miserable around here. Miserable wet. They did get this cut for hay, which I was surprised. There's a field of corn here. I'll show you on the other road. Four more fields of corn on up the road that had to be replanted. There just wasn't nothing there. It's 100 and some acres in this cornfield. This is replant, and it don't look the best. The field over here, they had to replant. No tilled in and what was there, just like they did over here. You know, when you got big areas that look like this, it doesn't help. And it's same with over here. This is really what you don't want to see soybeans in. Standing water. I know I got my fair share of them, I'll bet you. The amount of rain that they said we got, we probably got a lake. We'll see here in a minute. Hang on, guys. Let me do this. I've lost a bunch to well, they drowned it out. Well, there'll be a bunch drowned in there. And here. It's been like this ever since I planted these. I planted them on the 9th and the 10th of this month, June, and it's never got dry. Never. Lord of mercy. Even the neighbor's beans, you know, we basically got them all in about the same time. I can see a big lake back yonder, back over there. So it's gonna get interesting around here. It's gonna get ugly, I think. And it's already the 23rd of June, and there ain't gonna be much time for replant. Because hell, we ain't gonna be able to get in the ground. It'll take a good solid week for it to dry up enough to even get into the field. If it quits raining and warms up and the wind blows. Kind of one of them deals. Neighbor got his place worked up. Wow. Ishki Bobs. He got a lake. Lord have mercy. Well, I'll get back to the barn. We'll take a look at things. Hang on, guys. Bye. I've lost a bunch to Well, they drowned it out. Well, there'll be a bunch drowned in there. And here. See, it's been like this ever since I planted these. I planted them on the 9th and the 10th of this month, June. And it's never got dry. Never. Lord of mercy. Even the neighbor's beans, you know, we basically got them all in about the same time. I can see a big lake back yonder, back over there. So it's gonna get interesting around here. It's gonna get ugly, I think. It's already the 23rd of June, and there ain't gonna be much time for replant. Because hell, we ain't gonna be able to get in the ground. It'll take a good solid week for it to dry up enough to even get into the field. If it quits raining and gets warms up and the wind blows. Kind of one of them deals. Neighbor got his place worked up. Wow. Ishki Bobs. He got a lake. Lord have mercy. Well, I'll get back to the barn. We'll take a look at things. Hang on, guys. Bye. Well, there is little green rose out there, but I don't know. I haven't checked. Didn't check yesterday. Obviously not today, but about halfway down this field, there wasn't nothing growing, period, anywhere. Like the previous video showed. If I'm real lucky, some came up. Yeah, you can see green rose through there, up here. But you get down and they weren't coming up. This is why a lot of these on this end right in here didn't come up before, was they got grounded shortly after I planted them. There's not a hell, we had 3.5 inches of rain like 3 days, 3-4 days after I planted this field. And it did a number on them. And they got a little river running down through the field now. But that's the nature of farming. Put them in the ground and pray they grow. And that's about the truth of it. So, you know, it is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it. The ones staying over at the house, the fields behind the house and the backfield back there are standing in the water. And if you look over at the neighbors over there, you can tell they're underwater. So I got a sneaking suspicion I won't be able to replant any of this because I literally won't be able to get into the field. You know, this kind of amount of water, you know, those beans are 3 inches tall and they're underwater. Same way, you know, right here. That road ditch right there, I'll guarantee is 4 foot deep. It just kind of is what it is. There ain't nothing I can do about it. But at least I know I'm not the only one that's in this boat. Everybody is. You know, can't do nothing about it. Well, they had planted this, had to replant some of it, and I guarantee you a lot of their replants are grounded. Their corn, like everybody else's, just kind of pitiful looking, but there ain't nothing else you can do. Hey, alright guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to have to find a new way home, for sure. But we'll do this. So we'll see you next time, guys. As always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. See you next time. Going home a different way. A little flooding. Just a wee bit. Another small field of corn. Real small. Always nice to have an idiot on your butt in the pouring rain. So I'm going to let him pass. There ain't no fields of beans a foot tall around here. Nowhere. They got a lake too. Several of them. Little bitty beans. heck is this nut doing? Must be scared to death they're going to get swept away on their driveway. I'm telling you. But there's plenty of fields like this. Hadn't got worked up, you know, was being worked up. Lots of lakefront properties. Field corn don't look too bad. Yeah, that's small, but what else can you do? We'll be back here in a minute, guys. Go through water any way I go to get home tonight. The truck needed a good underwashing anyway. Hope ain't nobody flying. Right there that don't look good. That's a whole lot of corn that don't look good. Oh, dead tree in the road. More beans that don't look red hot. The gazebo is about to get sunk. Yeah, to say there's some high water out here is a bit of an understatement. You think maybe? It's never ending. Well, where you can see, I mean, it's neat. You can see that way fine. This way, That's another story. These are the fellows that farm next to Dad there. The sweet corn don't look too pretty good, but it'll make it. There's a lot of beans around here that just... a lot of crops around here that don't look the best. This corn's got a good color to it. There's around 600 acres in this field, and this is what it all looks like. Just, it's not there. And I knew I was going to get into some water coming down through here, and there ain't many other ways to get home unless I want to do a big reroute. I believe they could put a ditch as big as a creek down through here and it still wouldn't handle the water coming off this field for these. Never ending. Let's see what's going on here. Here, unless there's something else to add to it. So if there is, we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys. Really a weird color. You know, for the day, you know, the amount of rain we got, and then to end up with this orange looking sky was truly something else. Trying to remember exactly what they said we got. It was, I think Thursday and Friday we got 5.5 inches of rain over that time period, and it wasn't a rain that started off and, you know, just pounded us. It was that Thursday, it was off and on rain, you know, rain light, then it'd rain heavy, then it'd go light, then it'd go heavy, you know, that kind of stuff. But it was, excuse me, camera's not picking it up the greatest on the monitor, but I mean, the sky was literally orange looking. But there were breaks of blue in it. It's really weird looking. You can see a little bit of blue sky right in there. But it was just kind of one of them sunsets at the end of the day that was surreal. You know, I guess after pounding us for 2 days, getting 5 inches of rain, Mother Nature decided to give us a show, you might say. Definitely different. That it. Excuse me. Still got the cough. won't leave. But it turned out to be, we got a bunch of rain, as you've seen in the videos, and there's only so much you can do. And now I got to wait to see how long it's going to take to dry out to even think about, replant. That's going to be a, wow, I don't know. 5.5 inches of rain, it's going to take a while to dry out. And anything that was in the ground was underwater, what that does to it. So I guess this was the final nail in the coffin of the first round of planting, was this storm. Because after that, that was it. Everybody was in the same boat. Everybody was looking to replant. But at any rate, guys, I'm going to end it here. Like I said, this was kind of a really unusual storm and really unusual way to end the day. We'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys.